Thank you, Your Honors. May it please the court. Throughout this trial today, you're going to hear a lot about a man named Cameron Poole. You're going to hear how this man was hired in April of 2012 to Rock the World Amusement Park. You're going to hear how over the next 4 months of this man's employment, Rock the World Amusement Park started to lose cash profit from their ticket booth. You're going to hear how this man was stealing from that ticket booth. Then on August 30th, you're going to hear how this man robbed Rock the World Amusement Park. How he entered that ticket booth and held Rock the World Amusement Park accountant Haley Floyd up with a knife. He held the knife to Haley Floyd's face and demanded all the money. And you're going to hear how that man got away with that money. Now the question today is, why is Whit Bowman here on trial? Whit Bowman isn't Cameron Poole. So why is Whit Bowman here? Well, we have to look at this robbery a little closer. How was Cameron Poole able to carry out this crime? Well, Whit Bowman provided Cameron Poole with the knife. Whit Bowman came up with a plan to execute this robbery. And because Whit Bowman aided Cameron Poole, Whit Bowman is just as responsible for this robbery. Whit Bowman's knife, Whit Bowman's plan, Whit Bowman's robbery. Now, we, the state today, we bear the sole burden of proof. We have to come before you and prove that Whit Bowman is guilty beyond a reasonable doubt. Now, you, members of the jury, are not limited to having no doubt at all, but it means that your doubt must be grounded in reason and logic. That doubt must be grounded in common sense. Now, before you today, we have brought 2 charges against Whit Bowman. We've brought complicity in robbery in the first degree against Haley Floyd. And we've also brought theft by deception against Rock the World Amusement Park. What does this mean? Let's address that first charge. Robbery in the first degree against Haley Floyd. That means a robbery committed with the intention to steal money while using a deadly weapon or causing harm to another. In this case, we'll be showing complicity, that Whit Bowman aided Cameron Poole by 1, providing him with the weapon, by commanding Cameron Poole, by counseling Cameron Poole, and soliciting Cameron Poole in the commission of this crime. We will also show you theft by deception and how that relates to Whit Bowman. We will show you how Whit Bowman and Cameron Poole worked together to come up with a scheme. This scheme created a false impression. And that false impression was used to deprive Rock the World Amusement Park of property or money. These are what we will prove today in trial with our 3 witnesses. Before you today, Rock the World Amusement Park accountant Haley Floyd will take the stand. He will outline that there was something amiss at Rock the World in the ticket booth. That Rock the World was losing cash profits. That there was a scheme going on. He will show you that thousands upon thousands of dollars were stolen. Then on August 30th, he will show you how Cameron Poole came in the ticket booth and held him up with a knife. But the key thing to note here is that knife that was used. That distinct blue-handled knife that belonged to Whit Bowman. You will also hear today from Rory Shelton about this plan. How Whit Bowman provided Cameron Poole with the knife, and how Whit Bowman commanded Cameron Poole to rob the World. How he came up with this plan for Whit Bowman to get away. You will also hear from Officer Francis Kimball-Thomas, who will tie all the pieces together and show you how Whit Bowman is responsible for these crimes committed by Cameron Poole. Then my co-counsel, Josh Kenny, he will stand before you and ask you to analyze the facts, to analyze the evidence, and come to the only logical conclusion. That Whit Bowman is guilty. Thank you, Your Honors.
Thank you. The defense?
Yes, Your Honor.
Adrian Camacho for the defense. May it please the court?
See.
Your Honor, opposing counsel, and ladies and gentlemen of the jury, why are we here? Now, today you will learn that on August 30th of 2012, the ticket booth operator for Rock the World Amusement Park named Cameron Poole was fired for stealing. Now, his method was simple. See, there are two types of admission bracelets for sale at Rock the World: the regular $20 admission bracelet and the more premium $35 World Tour Pass. All Cameron Poole had to do was ring up any cash payments of World Tour Passes as the regular admission, then hand the customer a fake wristband and keep the $15 for himself. Now, after getting fired, you will learn today that it was Cameron Poole who returned back to the park with a knife. It was Cameron Poole who threatened and robbed the accountant, Haley Floyd, with that knife. It was Cameron Poole who got chased through the park by security, and Cameron Poole who escaped. But this trial today is not for Cameron Poole. So why are we here? Now, we as the defense carry no burden of proof. The burden of proof rests solely on the prosecution. And what this means is that they must prove to you each and every element of their case beyond a reasonable doubt. Now, a reasonable doubt simply means that after hearing all the evidence presented to you today, if you have any doubt in your mind based upon a reason or common sense, then you must find Whit Bowman not guilty. Now, the prosecution has filed two separate charges against Whit Bowman. The first charge is robbery in the first degree against Haley Floyd. In order to prove this, the prosecution must show that Whit Bowman, acting alone or in complicity, threatened Haley Floyd with the use of deadly force, with a deadly weapon and force, with the intention to rob. The second charge is theft by deception. And in order to prove this, the prosecution must show you that Whit Bowman, once again, acting alone or in complicity, deprived Rock the World of $500 or more worth of cash or property value by creating a false impression. Now, both of these counts include complicity. And complicity simply means that Whit Bowman would have had to know and help plan in the execution of the scheme and the robbery that took place at Rock the World. Now, we as a defense will be calling 3 witnesses to show you today just how much doubt there is in this case. The first witness will be Jackie Hunter, and she will come before you and tell you that during the 4 years that she worked at Rock the World, she never saw Whit Bowman hand out any cash, hand out any fake wristbands to customers, nor take any money from customers. The second witness will be Billy Isaacs. And Billy Isaacs will come before you and tell you that the safety training at Rock the World was incomplete, and that it is very easy to make a mistake while operating the ride, the Tunnel of Terror, which Whit Bowman was operating. Lastly, Charlie Kaminsky, a limo driver who overheard a conversation between Whit Bowman and Cameron Poole. He will come before you and tell you that he overheard Whit Bowman tell Cameron Poole that Whit Bowman wanted nothing to do with this. Now, ladies and gentlemen of the jury, I ask you, why are we here? Now, at the end of today's trial, my co-counsel, Paige Buckley, will come before you and tell you why we're here. She'll tell you that the prosecution got it all wrong, and that you must find Whit Bowman not guilty. Thank you.
Thank you. We're ready for the first prosecution witness.